I think we're there. I think we might be there. I've been trying to do this for goodness knows how long, and I haven't got particularly very long now because I've got to go work in a bit. Oh. That'll do. That'll do. Just ignore my light switch on the wall there. Howdy guys, how are you? I hope that you're all okay. Please feel free to comment. Yeah, so what am I doing, beauty babes? Right, okay, so I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am doing highlight of the week, and what I'm doing is basically I'm going to be doing like a get ready with me, although I'm not going to be discussing my makeup. But what I am going to be doing is I'm going to be discussing things that have happened in the last week or so. So it's going to be a little bit of tea spill, but I'm actually going to be clearing the tea up rather than spilling the tea. And I just want to talk to you about stuff that's gone on. Now, before I actually get into it, one of the things I want to do is I want to send love to the last family. Samantha JL, who you guys probably will know from YouTube, had a brain tumour. She sadly lost her fight on Friday the 10th of January, which was last week. It's devastating, and I feel absolutely awful. I don't really want to go into it now because I will get really, really upset. I have been getting upset a lot this week. So when I'm able to, I'm going to talk about lovely Samantha and what she brought to this community. And one of the things that she did bring to this community was keeping mature or older women, not the teens. She kept everybody in the loop with new products coming out, etc. And one of the things I want to do is I want to keep that community going if we possibly can. So yeah. Anyway, what I am doing, I'm just going to put on my makeup, but I'm going to talk about some of the tea that's been spilled in the last week or so. So yeah, that's why I've decided to do highlight of the week, because it's just literally about things that have gone down on, like, in the news or on social media, the YouTube community, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'll compose myself together because it's going to be a hard one when I do start talking about Sam. Anyway, right, one of the first things I want to talk about is, I'm going to get the old stuff out of the way first, but with the royal family, that we have had a lot going on with the royal family, have we not? Now, when sorry, I'm just going to look on the laptop because I want to be able to see you guys commenting, because every time you guys comment on the phone, which I'm looking at, I can't see what you're saying. So I'm going to be trying to get onto the laptop and see if I can actually see what's going on. Here we go. It looks like there's a live in progress. Really? That's interesting. There's a live in progress. Apparently you're waiting for me. Oh, okay. No idea what that's about, but apparently you are waiting for me. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, we'll be doing my makeup. The royal family. Now, when all this first came out about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry stepping down from doing like the royal duties, etc., they didn't want to be like known as HRH anymore. And when that first happened, I was very much like, well, you want to step down, but you still want the money for the security. You still want Frogmore House. What more do you want? But you want a private life. You can't have both. Now, since the last week or so, I've kind of changed how I feel about it. And how I feel about it is, I think that Harry has done the right thing. He's done the right thing by his wife. He's done the right thing by his son. That, if that was me in that situation, I would definitely be doing exactly the same. I would be protecting my family. And I don't think he's ever forgiven the press. Well, of course he hasn't. He's never forgiven the press for what they done to his mum. It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking what happened. So yeah, it's like I've completely changed how I was feeling about it, how I was thinking about it. But what do you guys think? I mean, I know it's a little bit of old news now, but I saw something on Facebook where he was saying about, like, you know, all this stuff going on and he wants to protect his family. And I just think, well, yeah, you know, I would too. But taxpayers' money wants to pay for. Question, do you use a styling product for your hair? I've got a similar style. Right, okay. I will talk about my hair in a minute. So yeah, what do you guys think about the whole situation? You know, it's like I want to get paid for the job, but I don't want to actually do the job, if that makes sense. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, question about my hair. Do I use a styling product? Do you know what? I use a volumizing mousse from Tesco's. It's 99p a can and it lasts forever. It doesn't need a lot. And basically what I do is when my hair is wet, I will pop the mousse in and then I will obviously do my blow drying. But I also have one of these brushes. I can't remember, it was made by Babyliss. It's a big brush that it's a hairdryer and a brush. And then I'll go to the back of my hair and give that some volume and then I will straighten it. I obviously will use a heat protecting spray. To be honest, with heat protection, I just buy whatever's cheapest at the time. I do need to dye my hair because, as you can probably see, yeah, I have my lines right. Megan is master manipulator. She likes to get her. She does like to get her way. It's a strange one, but I think Harry is trying to keep his family together for his son. Yeah, absolutely agree. Kate first we make our own. Yeah, absolutely I think that too. You know, I mean, like as I say, when that first all came out, because not being funny, but the press has really manipulated how people think of the royal family and different members of the royal family. Now, my darling friend Rachel. Now, I don't know if you're here, Rachel. What's this? Oh, it's my light switch, isn't it? My darling friend Rachel. She was showing us all these. She was showing these screenshots of where the paper had done similar stories on Kate and also on Meghan. And I'll give you an example. Kate, look at Kate, isn't she doing marvellous? She's buying fresh avocado and it's doing absolute wonders for her. You know, let's all get on the bandwagon. Let's all have avocado. Then you get Meghan come up and it's like, oh, all this stuff that's going on with Meghan and like the avocados that she's buying are causing people to become stressed and they're underpaid and all this drama. And it's like, well, hang a minute ago you were saying that it was all right for Kate to do it, but Meghan can't. Now, I know it's difficult breaking into the royal family. I mean, I would not want to do it. I would not want to do it because you are giving up your life. You are giving up everything. So yeah, I would imagine it was very hard for her to break into a very close knit group where it's all, you know, it's all controlled, isn't it? It's all pomp and circumstance, like all controlled. Everybody, you know, they don't decide what they're even eating for their dinner. They have that decided for them. And I would imagine it's very hard going from this Hollywood lifestyle where you get to do what you want to do to becoming a duchess. Now, there was a thing about that as well, wasn't there? Because she was very angry, apparently, because she didn't become a princess. Well, Kate's a princess, so how come Meghan isn't a princess? And I remember saying to people, the reason Kate is a princess is because she is marrying the heir to the throne, whereas Meghan isn't. Meghan is basically marrying. He's not even next in line. I mean, what is he now? 5th in line to the throne, 6th in line, 5th. So the chances are he's not going to become our king. You know, even if we lost the Queen, God save the Queen, and Charles stepped down and William decided he didn't want to do it, it would automatically go to George. And it would be looked after. It would not go to Harry. So I can understand that he's like, well, do you know what? I'm sort of like a bit of nothing now. I can have the life that I want to have. And he should be able to have that. If he wants to walk away from it, he should be able to walk away from it. And yes, I do think that the taxpayer should be paying for his security, because it's because of us, the public, that, you know, want to mob him if they're out. They're going to want to. And also because he's related to the royal family and he's a big part of the royal family, even if he does step down, he's still a big part. He's still like granddaughter. No, he's not granddaughter, is he? He's grandson to the Queen. You know, he could become how can I put it? I'm trying to think of the words. I do have fibro fog. I'm sorry, I genuinely have fibro fog and also fentanyl fog. So yeah, if I go off pattern, I am really, really sorry, but I do this. I do this. Obviously, when I'm doing it in normal videos, I can edit that out, but when I'm live, I can't. So yeah, basically, he is the grandson of the Queen. He could be kidnapped and held for ransom. He could be, you know, it's so easy now for him to become a victim of, you know, of some horrible people. And I mean, you see it happen all the time, that people are kidnapped and whatever, and that could happen to him and his wife, and nobody want that. So yeah, I do feel like the taxpayer should pay for his security, and that's how I feel about that. But I think there's a lot more going on with the royal family than what we think, because, you know, you get all this conspiracy theories and whatever, but you've got Prince Andrew that, yeah, do you know what I mean? I don't even want to go there because I'm absolutely disgusted by the whole thing. And that's obviously Harry's uncle. How's Harry going to feel knowing that his uncle is like involved with those sorts of people? Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to. I'm just going to flick through your comments now. So what we got? The Queen doesn't like anyone new. No, she probably doesn't. The Queen just wants to protect Harry and William after they lost their mum. Yeah, true, but they're adults now. Hello, love. You can see a lot of royals marry partners and titles and know that the royals marry outside of society. You have to train them up. I heard a comment that finding a partner is like breeding a top racehorse. Oh yeah. That is, yeah. And also arranged marriages. You know, I mean, Diana, God rest her soul, she was like the perfect wife for Charles, because it was like she was bred well. She came from a good background. She came from a good family. She, you know, she looked good. Obviously, Camilla didn't, in the sense that a divorcee, etc., etc. And it is horrible, because if they were allowed to marry for love, then there would be the situations wouldn't arise. But unfortunately, that happens. But yeah, I mean, I think that media have a lot to answer for. Obviously, the media, they, as far as I'm concerned, they killed Diana. I know there's lots of rumours going around about how the Queen or Prince Philip had her bumped off. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. Although I will say that she was about to marry into a family that wouldn't necessarily be suitable for like the hierarchy of this country. So yeah, who knows? I'm probably now going to get shot now, aren't I, for talking about this on YouTube. You're probably gonna find now that in like a week's time they're gonna find my body somewhere, aren't they? They're gonna be like, yeah, this person's talking, we need to shut her up. Or they'll probably just demonetize my channel. They might, you know. I think Harry has jumped in ship before of who hits the fan. Otherwise, he would have waited until Granny snuffed it. I don't know, because I don't know. Or did this all happen at this particular time to deflect the attention that was actually on Andrew? And like, what else is there that we don't know? If Andrew is up to no good, doing things that we as the common folk see as unlawful and not right, but obviously because he's a prince, he can get away with what he wants. And actually, the only person who can get away with what they actually want is the Queen. The Queen is the only person who doesn't actually have to answer to the law, and that is because she creates the law. Or that is how it is. So yeah, it's a real difficult one, isn't it? But what do you guys, do you think that the press are racist towards Meghan? Do you think that, or is it because she's American? I mean, I honestly can see what my friend Rachel was talking about, because like, oh, Kate doesn't defy the Queen, but Kate modernises the way of dressing for the royal family, whereas when Meghan wore something different, it was classed as being vulgar. Hello, Granny snuffed it. Hello, Granny snuffed it. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? You know, Meghan was deemed as being vulgar. I don't think that's very fair, because all right, she was wearing a black dress and it was off the shoulder. Now, that woman has been seen in less than off the shoulder, let's face it. I mean, you know, she's done scenes where she's got just a towel wrapped around her. So, do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I hope that they're not being racist, because that would be just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So, have we got any more thoughts about that? Because I'm quite happy to move on to the next subject, because that can get really, really deep with the royals, I think. Have you guys heard the conspiracy about Granny being, I'm trying to think of the word now, I can see what they are, reptilian. Have you seen that? Apparently the Queen is meant to be reptilian. If any of you are familiar with conspiracies and stuff that's on YouTube, look up a guy called David Icke, who used to be a member of Parliament, and how he's got it in his head that the planet is being controlled by reptilians. I'd love to know what your thoughts on that are. If we want to get onto conspiracy theories, if any of you guys want to get onto conspiracy theories, there's loads of conspiracy theories that I would love to chat about, because I am really into that sort of thing. And all I'm going to say is Mandela effect. Anybody? Any of you heard of the Mandela effect? I'm pretty sure if any of you watch Shane Dawson, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, as far as the Queen, and also the Illuminati, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? You know, so are we ready for the next subject? Are we ready for the next highlight of the week? Are we ready for the next, I don't want to call this tea, but yeah, I see no objections. We can always touch back on the royal family if we want to. Anyway, so next big thing that's obviously hit this week has been the wonderful NIKKI tutorials coming out as transgender. Now, there are so many people that are saying, oh, I knew it, I knew it. Sorry, no way. She is a woman. She is a woman, and I don't care if she's transgender. I really do not give two hoots. Because I think she's amazing and I think she's incredible for doing what she do. Now, what I absolutely hate is the fact that she was blackmailed into coming out, and blackmailed, like, to, you know, not to make a video, but, you know, pay up or we're going to go to the media about you being transgender. I mean, how sick is that? Her, you know, I'm sure you've probably seen Rich Lux, Nixon Schneider. I'm sure you've seen everybody having their comments on the whole situation. But what do you guys think of it? Because I really am on her side. To the point that if any of you that follow my Instagram would have seen me throw my toys out of the pram yesterday. And my toys being Too Faced palettes, they went in the bin. They went in the bin yesterday because I was so angry. I was just so angry when I found out that Gerard's sister had been saying some not very nice things about NIKKI, like saying about transgender. Is that all you think she's lying about? Out of order. Brunch over. Oh, Jane. Well, see you later, lovely. It was lovely to see you anyway. You have a wonderful two, darling. A wonderful two. Was that a wonderful number two? Have a wonderful day, sweetheart. Thank you for joining me. I'm just doing a bit of contouring. I don't go heavy on my contouring anymore, she says, with this great big dark line. What the earth's going on there? That's supposed to be contour. That I hardly tapped my brush into that. Let's blend it out. Let's blend it out, shall we? Put it in the wrong bloody place as well, look. Well, the strawberries down here somewhere. Oh, it's nice to see that people, you know, it's nice to see that as a community. This is what I want to carry on. I want the community to carry on. The beauty community of older people, more mature people. And I don't mean old. I'm talking about people that are like, you know, over 25, over 30. The ones that get forgotten about. Popping in on tips again. Yeah. Now, this is a palette from Juno. I'm just going to talk about this in a minute. This is a palette from Juno, and yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using that for contour anymore, because that is a bronzer, and it's too pigmented. Too pigmented. Okay, so yeah, what was I saying? NIKKI tutorials. You know, I think that's absolutely fantastic that she's actually come out, but absolutely hate what's happened to the poor girl. And NIKKI, let's go back a minute. Fibro fog again. Too Faced, Gerard's sister, yes, making comments regarding like that. I got very, very angry. And at the end of the day, I've never watched NIKKI thinking, oh, you're a boy dressed as a girl, or you don't look like a woman. Every time I've seen her, I have genuinely looked at her and thought of her as being a beautiful, voluptuous woman who I look up. You'd have to look up to her because she is quite tall. And I mean, she was saying about she had to have her growth hormones slowed down because she was going to be too tall. I just think she is just incredible. Yeah, she's had her share of drama, but you name me one beauty YouTuber that hasn't had their fill of drama, or who hasn't had someone in their life trying to stir things up, or haven't done nasty things or said nasty things about said YouTuber. Everybody has had it, and it's something that I don't agree with. I really do not agree with that. I think that everybody's different. Everybody live their life the way they live their life. So long as they're not hurting other people, let them be. Let them be. I'm just sucking my teeth. So, yeah. So what are your guys' thoughts on it? Because I haven't seen much conversation going on apart from Jane saying bye-bye, and I can't get any more comments up. I thought I was going to try and get the comments up now. What's the time? I was 20 past 11, so I've got to go to work in a little while. So I am conscious of the fact that I might actually end up going out without any eyeshadow or mascara or anything on, and I'm just a face of foundation and contour. And then having a group of 8 to 11-year-old kids taking the piss out of me, which I'm used to, so I don't mind. I really don't. So I'm called Clicky anyway, because it's like they know when I'm coming. They know, like they've got a warning of when I'm coming because they hear the click of the walking stick, and you can actually now hear the spring in the walking stick going ding, ding, ding. So it's like click, ding, click, ding, click, ding, click, ding. So yeah, none of them can't catch them doing anything. Not that's what I'm there for. But no, it's like if they're up to no good, they can hear me coming. So I'm like, what are you doing in there? Little monkeys. Aha, we have comments. We have comments. It's about palettes, not what's in someone's pants. Oh, God, yeah, absolutely. I'm old. Yeah, if you're old, I'm ancient. Oldies but goodies rock. Yes! Oldies but goodies rock. I honestly didn't realise NIKKI was a dude. I look at her face value as a pretty girl. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you don't... I'm not being funny, but it's what's in the palette, not in their pants. I like that. I like that. I might actually, when I come to name this video, I might actually call it, it's not what's in the palette, it's not what's in the pants, it's what's in the palette. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's absolutely brilliant. NIKKI is, yeah, as I said, she's had her fair share of drama. But she's also led from the front in trying to combat a lot of negativity on how stuff, PR and stuff. She's been like at the forefront of trying to do things where she'll say, right, this code means that it's been sent to me. This code means I've purchased it. This code means it's a partnership. This code means that I've actually been paid to talk about this. Oh, yeah, like, I'm up for paid sponsorships as well. I'm definitely up for paid sponsorships. You want to talk to me about sponsorships? How about somebody give me a sponsorship on Tenor Lady? Yeah, sponsorship on Tenor Lady, because obviously we can't hold it in anymore because we all dribble all over the place, apparently. Yeah. You can imagine it, can't you? Beauty Mama, sponsored by Tenor Lady. Extra absorbent pants for when you piss yourself. I can see it now. I can honestly see it now. what else could we have as a sponsorship? We could have over 50s life insurance. Yeah, over 50s life insurance. Or release the equity in your house. Yeah. No, I still like Beauty Mummy UK, sponsored by Tenor Lady Extra Absorbent Pants. I can't help it. I like it. I think it's got a ring to it. What do you reckon? Sponsorships and stuff. So yeah, poor Nikki. I mean, I really do feel for that girl. I really do. She just didn't. She's not deserved the bad press that she's got from this. But I think there's a lot of people that have actually said, do you know what? Who cares? Nikki is Nikki. And Nikki is one of the first people I actually watched on YouTube. One of them, anyway. Oh, look at that highlighter. Did you just hear that? Sounded like someone was coming in. So, oh, there's little birds there. Oh, brilliant. Right, I've got into like, this must be another sign of getting old, putting bird seeds and stuff up in the garden, because Steve always says to me, there is nothing better than seeing a pair of great tits on his fat balls. Right? Fat balls from the shop, syrup balls with seeds in and whatever. And I'm like, do you know what? That's fine, but I'm okay with seeing, you know, like a pair of blue tits on your nuts because they love peanuts or whatever it is. Seriously, I am into my bird watching. I do like having birds in the garden. And if any of you thought I was being rude, shame on you. If you thought I was being naughty, shame on you. I'm genuinely talking about having fat balls in the garden and having great tits on it. And also blue tits. That's all genuine. So, yeah, NIKKI tutorials. Haven't seen a lot from, and Paul Jeffrey Star. That's the other thing that's in the news this week as well, isn't it? Jeffrey Star, bless his heart, and Nathan. I was watching Rich Lux saying about he honestly thinks they're going to get back together. And do you know what? That would be nice if they did get back together. I think that, again, peer pressure and having... So I'm having it to turn right round now to see if I've got highlight on my face. Can you see? Have I got highlight? That's what I get for not having light. I've got no lights on today. This is all in natural lighting. The only lights on. Oh yeah, have you guys noticed that I've got lights? I've got lights. Thank you, Katie. So there they gone. They're gone. There they are. Oh, they've stayed in position. I've got different modes. That's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number... Oh, that does a multitude of them. Then we have number 6, which come in and then back out. Come in and then back out. Then we have number 7. Oh, I won't put that on. If anybody's got epilepsy, turn that off quick. There we go. Number 8. And, you know, I think they're really lovely. And I've just got a little bit of purple organza over the top of them, just to soften out a little bit and cover the shit up that's on my wall. Stains from... I'm actually in my studio and you'll be spending... Blue tack. Okay, all I'm going to say is blue tack, anybody. Right? Why does blue tack have to leave a wet patch of oil? You know, that's why it's blue, isn't it, for man? Because they, you know, oh no, it's actually women that have wet patches. But it's the men that causes it. But oil patches, seriously, right? Look, I don't know if you can see here. Right, an oil patch from blue tack. Oil patch, oil patch, oil patch, oil patch, oil patch, oil patch, oil patch. It's going to be even worse now because up here I have loads of blue tack holding up on the wall. Oh, and yeah, I have hot water bottle for my back and my hips, which is great. I got it from Amazon. It was, whoa, it was £16 something. I got it from Amazon. I'm never going to go and charge this up actually for being on the playground. But this is great. Put this on and this really does help my back. So there you go. Anybody who suffers with fibromyalgia, arthritis, back pain, anything like that, then I really, really think it's a good idea. Sorry, this is why I haven't moved very much, because my back isn't dragging and my hips are really bad today. So yeah, you can't fill it up. It's already pre-filled, so when it comes through the post, it's like, oh God, yeah, oh God. Shouldn't have done that. Shit, shouldn't have done that. Yeah, it's already pre-filled with liquid, and then you just plug it in, and it takes about 8 minutes to heat up. And it was really funny because me and Steve were having this conversation of how does it know when it's hot enough? And he was like, oh, there's a thermostat inside it. I was like, oh, really? I wondered if it was because the heat expands. And he was like, don't talk so stupid. Oh, ridiculous. And then it actually turns out that it turns off because the heat expands, and the charger that you have, like, it's like you put the bag in and it clicks shut like this, and as the heat expands and it goes click and the light goes off, and it turns out I was right. And I just thought that so made my day. It so made my day because I was right. Right, what's the time? Right, I have 5 minutes left. So what I'm going to do in them 5 minutes, I'm just going to quickly put some stuff on my eyes. I'm going to be using Kali Bible from ABH. Now, I have done a video on this, but I haven't put it up yet. But just have a look at this. I got this when there was a lot of money off, and I got it from Anastasia. I got it for 30 quid instead of 46 or 48 or whatever it is, and I love it. I really do love it. The colours in this are gorgeous. Every time I wear this colour here as a topper, people go, God, your eyes look really pretty today. So, yeah. So, really, really sorry if anybody is offended by me using high-end stuff. I'm really sorry. But I've bought this stuff. I've wanted to do videos on it. I'm using it. I love it. And yeah, and it's because I'm not spending money on releases that come out. We've already discussed this in the live that I done last week. I'm not spending money on the releases that are coming out constantly every single week. I'm sort of putting the money to one side. I've actually sort of put quite a bit of my makeup on eBay. There's quite a bit of makeup on eBay at the moment actually. That's up there, like a lot of Revolution stuff. Because I'm just not buying their stuff anymore. I'd much rather just wait. But the one thing I am saying, the other thing is, yeah, this is my news. I'm on a no buy in 2020. And that is completely and utterly serious. I am on a no buy. So, yeah. I'm not buying any palettes that come in. The only palettes that I'm going to be buying is my darling girl, Lois. Lois MUA. She's an expert in like all fields of makeup, honestly. Lois MUA, I didn't ever realise how big she was when I first become friends with her, and she is my best friend. You know I have several best friends. She is my best friend. I adore her. And we talk every day. And I didn't realise how big she was in the beauty world. She was one of the OG beauty influencers in this country, makeup artists on Instagram, like a massive following. She's just absolutely expert, like in makeup. She just, and she's got these most beautiful lashes. So anyway, she has got, her brand is launching next month, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. They are the only products that I will be buying. I don't care how much they are. I really don't care how much they are, because they are the only products that I'm going to be buying this year that are palettes and stuff. Because the whole point of me doing the no buy is using up everything that I've got. And the exception to the rule is if my item has run out and I haven't got anything, and I haven't got anything that I can use instead of. If it's gone off, I'll have to show you an e.l.f. foundation that I actually bought, and it was actually off when it came to me. So there's that. And then also, what was the other exception? There was another exception. Oh yeah, allergies. So if it had gone off, or if you'd suddenly developed an allergy, and then you could replace it. So yeah, that is going to be the only exception to the rule this year. I don't care how beautiful anything is. I mean, I'm talking about beautiful. Look at these eyeshadow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Beautiful smoky eye. That is stunning. That is just so stunning. And yes, I know, Tati says it is blend, 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 blend. Ours are blending. I don't have ours blending. I just do my makeup as it is. And my voice seems to be getting deeper and deeper and deeper. So next week's highlight of the week is going to be Beauty Mama has come out that she's also trans. I don't know why my voice is getting deeper and deeper, actually. I don't know why I'm doing a smoky eye to go to school. That's just happened. So, right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this topper over the, funny enough, over the top of my eyeshadow. And I'm sorry, Katie, I know I'm doing it again. It looks like I'm using the middle finger. It's because my middle finger is like the best finger to use. And that's what she said. Oh dear. Sorry. So sorry. Yeah. It's like on one side I have to use my middle finger, on the other side I have to use the little finger. Something to do with, yeah, it doesn't fit. Okay. That will do. Let me just I'm just going to tidy that up a little bit. That is going to have to do, because I've got to get to school. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed my highlight of the week. It is something that I'm intending to do possibly every week, possibly bi-weekly. I don't know yet. I honestly don't know. But please let me know if you've enjoyed it, and if, you know, tell me if you think that the subjects were good, or if the subjects were rubbish, or if you were like, meh, pass please. Obviously, if you did enjoy it, do give it a thumbs up, because then that's my way of knowing whether to do another one next week or not. Yeah, I never do my eyes and all this stuff. I never do this on camera because I hate it. But if you're doing a live, you can't really not, can you? I'm using, I've got a sample of the Chanel mascara, so I'm trying to use this up. I was given it a couple of years ago, but I'd never opened it. I actually got quite a few given to me, and I sent them off to different people, and I kept 2. And I binned one, and I've opened up this one. So even though it is a couple of years old, it's not been opened, so yeah. And this isn't about the makeup today, it's about what's in the pants, not what's in the palette. So we've talked about Meghan and Harry, and we've talked about Darling Nikki tutorials. Yeah. How's that looking? How is that looking? Let's put some lippy stick on. Actually, yeah, lipstick. This, right, is absolutely full of NYX lipsticks, which I've got from advent calendars and all sorts. I could go with a really bright pink. Don't think it'd go with my jumper though. I think it might clash. What am I going to go for today? These are definitely my go-to now on drugstore days of lipstick. I love them. Absolutely love them. Oh, yes. I'm going to use this one. This is one of their Powder Puff Lippy. And this is in Best Buds. God, it's bad, isn't it, when you know you can't even see. Look, you see the light is changing here as well. It's getting dark. That's because it's going to rain. I bet you anything you like, it's going to rain while I'm outside on the playground. It's just typical, isn't it? Right, I've got to say, I love these. These are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. She says that she can't get the lipstick to come out. That's typical. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Might not necessarily go with the eyeshadow. What's time? Really have got to go. Oh, it's actually quite nice. It's quite nice and subtle. I like a subtle lip. Ah, it's all rosy. It's all rosy in the garden. There. What do we think? Look at the coverage on that. Look at the colour of that. Yeah, not bad, is it? I need to go and get some setting spray. So I'm going to go and do that. So yeah, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope that you know, that you'll come and join me again. And oh yeah, my glossy box finally arrived just literally minutes before oh, do you know what? I'm that person on the phone that says I've got to go and then start another conversation, and then 10 minutes later says I've got to go. Inside my glossy box. My glossy box contains a clear brow gel, a strawberry booster. I'll be going out to put them on my strawberries. I've got oh, a Qureshi double effect makeup remover. That looks good. That looks good. I've also got some tweezers. I've also got a CBD oil infused sheet mask. I love sheet masks. And I've also got a Naked Blueberry muffin. Do you know what? That's going in my pocket. I'm snapping that. I'm going to eat that while I'm on the playground. I can't believe I've got a pair of tweezers. I've got to go. I've got to go. I know. Cute. Right. Okay. I am really going. So anyway, that's my glossy box opened up. So I will see you guys in the next video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a beautiful day. And yeah, much love. And don't forget, right, next time that you are in the garden and you see birds, just think of me and our conversation of fat balls and great tits, a pair of great tits on fat balls. Yeah, right, see you later. Bye.